Hello woodworkers of the world, welcome to the Swedish knife grip sessions. And today I'm working with a new Morakniv knife. It's the model 120, which has a little shorter blade. The model 106 has a little longer blade, which gives you a little more cutting action, so to say. But for more precise and finer work, I prefer a little shorter blade. It's a little more safer too. Today I'm going to show you a special grip which I'm pretty proud of because it's complicated but also very useful when you want to be precise and do a lot of repetitive cuttings. And I call this grip the crossed thumb grip. And this grip consists of two actions, actually, two knife grips. And the first part of it is the can opener, which I previously showed you in another clip. And the can opener was normally like this, that you are cutting the wood like this, moving your elbow and shoulder in an arc, cutting, slicing like that, and when the stop comes, like here. But now I'm flipping it over, so I'm leaning on my knee and I'm stretching out my thumb to the material here. I'm holding the knife in between my fingers, like this. So my index finger is almost on the blade, actually, but of course on the handle. This is for being as close as possible to the cutting action. And then I'm stretching out my hands, I'm keeping my thumb on the material, and then I'm steering in and slicing into the material like this. And then I come to cross grain, so I have to switch position and come from the other way. And I'm pushing with the thumb like that, the thumb push grip. So that's the second part of this grip. But if I keep on carving here, I will come to cross grain again. So I have to flip over the knife and come back to the can opener, stretch out my hand and go down here. But to add some both power and control, in this position I'm crossing my thumbs. So my left hand thumb is placed on the back of the blade, adding control and strength, a little extra power here. You see it? There you go. And then I keep holding the thumb on the back of the blade and flipping it over and doing the thumb push like that. So I go here and there. So I take each stroke from two sides so I can feel very clearly how the fibers is meeting each other in the bottom here. And adding my thumb here gives me an opportunity to actually lift up the edge a little at the very bottom here. So I can feel that the surface is going to be very smooth and nice. So this is the action. You can see how this thumb is constantly going in and out like that. And my left hand thumb is on the back all the time, back and forth. This is actually the hardest part for many beginners, to make a smooth surface here in the bottom of a concave surface. So really practice this one so you can achieve this, because then you get smoother surfaces and clean cuts faster. Another way of using this very good grip, the crossed thumb grip, is to use it when you are doing V-cuts and special detail cuts, like in this very special piece. This is a traditional stick for putting it in the ham, Christmas time mainly, when you are cutting the pieces from the ham. This is a holding device for it. So could be a fun object to make, actually. And what I first do when I doing a stick like this, I'm carving it so it's octagon, and these octagon parts in the material helps me to do a more repetitive work and helps me to align all the lines better while I'm working. I'm just carving this with the elbow grip, and I can also use the skew grip here to be more precise. But what I actually try to achieve here is to have all these bevels the same width, which helps me to see that this octagon is in a round, so to say. So what I'm doing now to make a V-cut here is to first make a relief cut, placing the knife in 90 degrees like this to the piece and pressing it firmly to my knee. And then I'm pressing it down and I'm rotating the stick here, holding it at 90 degrees. So I keep looking at this 90 degree all the time. I'm not looking at the cut, I'm looking at the 90 degree. If I do that and roll it like this, the lines will match each other when I'm coming around. So now this relief cut helps me to position the knife and to have the wood chips loose. So I'm starting with a crossed thumb grip here with the can opener on my knife hand, and then adding my left hand thumb, squeezing the material here, adding my thumb on the back, stretching it out, and then I'm steering the knife all the way down to the very depth of the relief cut. So I'm placing the knife a little set aside from the relief cut first. So I'm here, and when I'm here, I'm lifting it up and then placing it on the other side of the relief cut and pull it out till I get that V there. So this is a repetitive thing I'm doing all the way around this stick, like this. So remember to place the knife in 90 degrees to the stick and aligning up with the relief cut all the way till you're all the way around. So that's the first V-cut. And then next one, and if you want to, you can go and do many relief cuts at the same time, since you are in that position. I made 2 ones now, and then do them all at the same time, like this. And then twist it. Especially when you make knobs and you want all the knobs for a pegboard, for example, or for knobs for doors in a kitchen, and you want all of them to look exactly the same, this is a good method. Then you make all the knobs and you make all the relief cuts on the knobs at the same distance between each relief cut, so you have the same width all the way on them, and then you can start to carve 4, 5, 6 hundreds of them if you want to. So this is a very useful way to work with the crossed thumb grip. And of course now I can change positions here. I can just do the thumb push and take away material to make this stick a little thinner at one part, like this, clean it up a little, like this. And then I can make another V-cut even further down here with different angles if I want to. So now I make a little blunter angle down to the relief cut, like this. And you see now I'm working a slightly different because I want to be in control of this cut. So I do this all the time, all the way around. Something like this. So now I think you have an idea of what the crossed thumb grip really can help you with, to be in control with. And now it's just your own limit of fantasy that stops you, so you can do whatever you want. Good luck with the crossed thumb.